So, good morning. I love doing these videos. Right, just over the stile. So beautiful around here. This is why I love doing these videos. Got to be careful because I nearly walked into that. That's an electric fence. Nearly got a shock. Oh dear. So it's about 5 a.m. and I'm just heading across country, and I just thought I'd talk about gaming communities and which one is the best one to be in. Oh, there you go. Can you see that? That's a morning star. Or a plane. Can't tell which. It's completely still. But yeah, which is the gaming community that's the best to be in? Let's discuss the Doom gaming community. These guys are hard to impress. I've talked to many of them. They are very, very hard to impress. I love those guys. The Dooming community, I do love those guys. They are such a difficult crowd to impress. Honestly, I will admit that. I also like their way of thinking. I suppose it's okay, because Doom is Doom, and Doom says it all. Try and impress the Dooming community, and you better do something good. Otherwise, it's Doom for you. Moving on to the Super Metroid gaming community. These guys are also a little bit easier to get through to sometimes. I think I'm blocked. Doesn't matter, I'll just hang about. Oh wow. Ooh. Yeah, that's why we're not allowed in there. There's bulls. With horns. So I don't think I'll be jumping this gate. That's definitely a morning star, yeah. Or a planet. So the Super Metroid gaming community anyway, I've talked to a hell of a lot of these guys over the years, and in the comments, and yeah, they are. There's a way of thinking about ROM hacks with these guys. A lot of them accept the ROM hacks. Quite a lot of them do accept the ROM hacks, but a great majority of them are against the ROM hacks, totally against them, and don't consider Project Base or anything like that as an agreeable remake, and say the original Super Metroid is perfection, which it isn't. It's Super Metroid is a great game. It's a fantastic game. There's no denying it. But Project Base has so many improvements done to it, and half of the Super Metroid community just does not accept that Project Base is actually better than the 94 vanilla build of Super Metroid. I would say Project Base isn't the original Super Metroid. It's an improved version, it's a remastered version, and it is a bit of a remake. I also heard about Super Metroid Redux or something like that. I'm going to check it out anyway. I heard from someone saying that it was a decent version of Super Metroid, decent update, and I should check it out, so I will. So a few of the Super Metroid crowd do accept the ROM hacks, which I think is the correct way to think about it. And Hollow Knight, yeah, the community there is great. They're all really nice. They're a lot more accepting than the Super Metroid and Doom crowds. The Ori fan base is wonderful. I've talked to these people as well, and yeah, the Ori fan base is absolutely wonderful. The Quake fan base, yeah, they're okay. They're pretty good. A lot of people have a hell of a lot of passion for Quake 2, which I do, and say that that is underrated. A lot of people also admit the truth about Proteus, and the fan base there is absolutely great. I agree with all the fans of Proteus that say this game is so underrated, and people are just some people are just criticising it for being just a copy of Doom. I will accept the term Doom clone. I totally accept that, because the original Doom clone, I think, was Duke Nukem 3D. I think that was the first ever Doom clone to be released. So I do accept that people are saying, oh, you know, it's just a copy of Doom. But then again, you know, if Doom is so popular, then of course there's going to be many other games made in the same 3D format of first-person shooter. So it's inevitable. So why complain about it? But 3D Realms that made Duke Nukem 3D is definitely, I think it is the original Doom clone, which I totally accept. And Duke Nukem 3D is awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on a copy of Seriously Duke, which is the updated, remastered remake with glossy graphics and a really, really good look about it. It's also expanded as well. The areas in the game have been completely expanded to be highly enjoyable and very playable. And one bit in the game, I noticed I did have to check out a speed run of it. I couldn't resist it. You know, I thought it's going to be ages before I get a copy of it. Don't know what it's going to be released on. I think it's only released at the moment on PC, so I haven't got a PC. I've got consoles that run exactly the same as a PC, so I'm hoping it gets a release on one of the consoles. Seriously Duke. Anyway, I noticed in one of the speed runs, I just watched the first half an hour. I had to, I couldn't resist it. And the player that was playing it walked up to a table in a room in the game that's one of the bits of the expanded areas in the game. And there's a PS1 on the table plugged into a TV with a copy of Duke Nukem 3D sitting on the table. And it's just playing on the TV. It's absolutely great. I do like that. I simply one day will have to get a copy of Seriously Duke. So I can't wait to as well, because I love Duke Nukem 3D. I absolutely love it, and I do think it is the original Doom clone. Calling it an original Doom clone is basically saying it was the first game that ever came out that actually emulated the Doom format with the first person view and also the weapons as well, that were quite inventive at the time. I enjoyed Duke Nukem 3D, so I can't wait to get Seriously Duke if it's ever released on a console. I do hope so. Yeah, I really do hope so. But the best gaming community I've found to be involved in, and to talk to people in is the Zelda community. I really do love those guys. All of them to chat to have been great, and they've all been full of information, some information that I don't even know. You know, it's being a fan of Zelda 1 and Zelda 3 and Zelda 4. I'm not really a fan of any of the other games. I like Ocarina of Time, but never completed it. I got up to the desert and the thieves' hideout, and then after that I was stumped. I was absolutely stumped. I knew what to do, I just couldn't find the last key to release the last of the prisoners that the thieves were holding. I just couldn't find it, and I was on the game for months, absolutely months, on its original release. I even, booked a day off work to go and get it from a shop called Game that doesn't exist anymore, and played it for months, and I loved it, but I didn't like the 3D view of Zelda. I just did it. Of course, it's inevitable. It's the next step in the Zelda series, going from the top view, of the first game and the third game and the fourth game. Zelda 2 didn't work at all. It basically looks like a version of the world map is on Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. The world map looks like a worse version of the early Final Fantasy games, and then the 2D side-scrolling aspect of it just looks like Super Mario Bros. 1, and just didn't look any good, and it didn't play very well, and it was brutally difficult as well, which was kind of frustrating for me as a kid. I still gave it a very, very good try, but it just didn't work out. So my favourites are the first game, which I have 100% the items in it. The bombable walls are completely invisible. You have to just bomb every wall to try and find something, and use your wits the most. I mean, in Zelda 1 you have to use your wits the most of any Zelda game to try and find stuff, because and I have 100%ed the items in the game. I've got every single item in the game. I just haven't defeated Ganon. I got up to Ganon once and was immediately destroyed by him. The battle lasted about 5 seconds before I lost my last 1.5 heart containers, and had no backup potions or anything left. Because when you start at the start screen and then get to level 8, you're already half defeated. I think it's level 8. The last dungeon anyway, where the map looks like a skull. And by the time I got to Ganon, all of my backups had just been completely drained, and when I entered the room I had like a couple of hearts left, and Ganon just took me out immediately. I've still got the game saved, and I'm going to try and get on with it one day, so I hope it works out for me. Let's just say that. Anyway, the Zelda community are a great community to be involved with. They're certainly the most easygoing crowd that you can talk to, and they're the nicest crowd as well. There are loads of nice people in every single gaming community, but in the Zelda community, everyone else is a bit very easygoing about everything that you can talk to them about, and that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I absolutely love the Zelda community the most out of any gaming community ever, because they're all so easygoing. And so after Ocarina of Time, I learned that 3D Zelda just wasn't for me. It is for many other people, and I know people that love Breath of the Wild. I'm not sure Tears of the Kingdom got a good response. I don't know. I'm still yet to just check up on that a little bit. I will do. I'm going to give it a fair chance, but I just don't think the the game is as good as Breath of the Wild. I'm not sure. But anyway, so the Doom community, they can be pretty tough. The Super Metroid community can be a little less tougher, but still. And the Zelda community is top notch. I really appreciate everyone that I've spoken to in that in that game. Okay.